We will talk about some surahs in the Quran actually talking about that there is boys, very pretty, sexy boys, extremely sexy. They will be serving and doing entertainment service to the Muslims. Now, I'm not going really to talk about the verse number 19, the one is talking about yanzifun. Some Muslims will say yanzifun doesn't mean a bleed. Some Muslims says yes, it's mean a bleed. Some Muslims, well, I don't care. What is most important now? If those boys, the word bleed for them goes as bleed from headache, as some Muslims claim, or the bleed as we know in Arabic, yanzifun, it's mean someone he is bleeding. If you go in the Middle East right away and you say yanzif, go to any chat room anywhere and say the word yanzif. Right away they will say to you, you are bleeding from blood. Nobody will take it as what Muslims claim, that this is a headache. And by the way, why the kids will have headache? Why Allah is thinking about headache? They are the one who will serve the drink, they are not the one who will drink it. If you go to the explanation of Ibn Kathir and Al-Qurtubi, you will see the Muslims or their imams talking about that those kids are going to have headache. This is their explanation. Fine, I will go with it. But why kids will have headache from the alcohol when they are not going to drink? Are they servant or they are going to drink with you and serve you in the same time? If they are going to drink with you, it's mean they are going to do something for you. You know what I mean? There's a servant in my table, and there is someone who give me the drink. We call him servant, and there is someone is sitting with me. Now the one is sitting with me is for entertainment. Is someone I love to be with. The one is serving me is important just to serve me. I don't care about him. I don't give a damn if he sit with me. I will not let him even to sit with me, because if he did, will be an insult. A waitress will not sit in your table. His job is to serve you, and he will not touch your drink. So when the Muslims say the word yanzifun mean getting a headache or getting drunk, this is a very stupid thing to say, because those boys simply they will never drink. They are there to serve you, and this is what your Quran is saying. Round them, about them will be served youth. They are very, very pretty. This is Surah 56, verse number 17. Now we can go and we will see the same verse in different shape, in different surah. Surah 52, verse 24. Round about them will serve devoted to them. Look at this, mind, they are slaves. Youth handsomes as pearls, well guarded. Wow, they are extremely handsome and sexy, extremely. Now I'm not going really to go over why they are bleeding, but it's very clear. If they are bleeding from drinking, it's mean they are going to drink, and it means they are going to sit with you, and it's mean you will do things with them. Servants don't sit with their masters. Secondly, those boys are servant, as your Quran saying, to serve you. This is mean, and those boys, they don't get paid. There is no payment. Like, I might serve someone as a servant, I work as a servant, fine. This is my work, this is my job. But to be a servant in heaven, eternal life as a servant, this is another form of slavery. This is mean that the God Allah is allowed enslaving for little boys just to entertain a Muslim, just because he believes in Allah. And by the way, there is a hadith saying that each Muslim will have 300 boys. 300 boys for each Muslim. And I wonder, why 300 boys for each Muslim? Now this is a hadith. This is the book of Musnad Ahmad, the book of Baqi Musnad al-Muktharin, Baqi al-Musnad al-Sabiq, hadith number 10511. 10511. The Prophet, he said, قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم, the Prophet, peace upon him, he said that the lowest reward of a Muslim in heaven the heavens have 7 floors. or 7 degrees or 7 steps, and he will be in the floor number 6, and the top of him will be the floor number 7. And each Muslim وَأَنَّ لَهُ لَثَلَاثُمَائَةَ خَادِمٍ, each one will have 300 boys, servant. As we see from the Quran, we saw that they are servant boys. Now who are those boys? There are 300 boys for each Muslims. Imagine how extreme is big the number. 300 boys to serve me. So each Muslim will have 300 servant boy as slaves. What they will do? They will serve him a day 300 dish of food. Man, you should be a very fat there. You will eat 300 dish a day, and each one of them, and those dish, they are made from gold, and each one of them, each tray or each dish, have different color, and each color, which means it's different kind of food. You know, it's a food you never tasted before. So the food you taste one, you will never taste again. Allah have a great kitchen for you. Great. You know, you have a big surprise. So 300 boys to serve you in the heaven, and those boys, they are going to do all this service for you forever. So in here, there is a huge question regarding slavery in the heaven of Islam. What kind of God he will enslave little boys? And by the way, this hadith have something funny too. If you read, he's saying there, and each Muslim will have 72 women, each one of them, her butt is 1 mile size. وَإِنَّ لَهُ مِنَ الْحُورِ الْعَيْنِ لِإِثْنَيْنِ وَسَبْعِينَ زَوْجًا سوى أزواجه من الدنيا وإن الواحد منهن ليأخذ مقعدها قدر ميل من الأرض. And each one of them, he will have 72 women, in the top of them his wives in heaven, and each one of them, her butt is going to be 1 mile size as size. ليأخذ مقعدها قدر ميل من الأرض. 1 mile will not fit her butt, each one of them, 1 mile. So imagine how big even your wife butt. So in here we see something very extreme, like this guy, he's just making a cartoon movie promising those Bedouin people about a heaven. It's really extreme lie. You can tell. 300 boys to serve me. You know what? Having 300 boys to serve me will make me sick. I don't want to go there. I will never abuse a little kid to be my servant. I should be serving him, not he serving me. I am the adult, he is the boy, he is the kid. Why God is making little boys can do serve me? What for? What? Just because I prayed? Those boys are bad? Those boys are what? Are they satanic? No, they are not. According to the explanation, Allah will create them just for that, which means Allah have no justice. Those boys have never did commit a sin, never did anything bad, except that God himself, he want to enslave them and abuse them. Shaming God to enslave little boys, abuse them for just a man, just because he prayed for Allah 5 times a day and he said, I believe in you, Allah. Thank you.